Hello, and welcome to Gentlemen Use Steam. Today is just going to be an introduction to Steam for people who are used to consoles like Xbox Live and PSN. This is the Steam interface. It's your store, your library, your news, and your community. The more important things are the store and the library. So, in your library, you store your games. You also can check up on your friends. It's completely analogous to something like Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. As you can see, I have a ton of games here. I have 43 games altogether that I own, but there are also games in here that aren't available on Steam, like StarCraft or Diablo or Just Cause 2. Actually, that is available on Steam, but I didn't buy it on Steam. So you can do that by adding a non-Steam game, which you can even add Google Chrome or something. If you're weird and you like to launch Steam as your, your boot system, it's perfectly capable for that, but I wouldn't suggest it for anything too extreme. Yeah, so the reason why Steam is a lot more interesting, a lot more compelling than those systems that I mentioned earlier, is mainly due to the store, because they run these weekend deals. They also run midweek madnesses that start on Wednesday through Friday. So basically anytime in between Wednesday to Monday at noon. So there's only really 2 days of the week, 2.5 days of the week. You can get really insane deals that just, they make no sense. Like all of these Warhammer games. It's like 1, 2, 3 games, like full-on games for $15. It's just insane. In fact, that most recent one had like 6 campaigns in there or whatever, so just an endless amount of content for $15. You also run crazy live events on their own games like Pyromania. They sell all these games here. They have 50 games on sale just for this weekend, and soon enough is going to be the summer camp sale, and they run 2 sales per year. They run like 2 of these really insane sales. They run the summer camp sale, and they also run the Christmas sale. Both of these sales are insane in terms of how many games they're actually selling for very, very cheap. And I'm talking like very, very cheap. Like I bought, let's see here, I bought Civilization 4, 3 expansions for, I think it was $3, $4, the first year I had it. I bought like a ton of games that just didn't even make sense. Like I bought Saints Row the Third for $10, I think it was, and it just came out like a month earlier. Like it was a game that was released that year. So it's one of those things where if you're smart about using Steam, you can spend very little money and get way more games than you can get on Xbox or PSN. During Christmas for the last 2 years, I basically didn't buy any games on PSN or Xbox. I just took all the money that I got, which was around $60, $70, and I put them on here. And over this last 2 years, I now have 43 games for, $140, which is just crazy. They can actually get that much for so little. Granted, some of them are gifts and stuff, but still, you get the point. So I can't launch a game right now, but another thing that makes Steam really cool is its shift tab system. I might show this in a different video, but like I said, I can't launch a game from the current setting I'm using. But yeah, that's actually perfect. Let me see if I can launch it now. The shift tab system is analogous to no, yeah, I actually can't. But it's analogous to your PlayStation XMB bar and the Xbox dashboard. Your middle button that you press and the big thing pops up. Except in Steam, it's very, very snappy, and you also get like a web page in it. It tells you the time. It's primarily what I use for the time. You can see like the workshop, which is all the mods you can get for games like, I believe in, actually let me just show you something that you'd probably be used to. Skyrim. Let's see. yeah, so you can also get these mods for your games. They only have a few games for Steam Workshop, but obviously when it's a PC game, you can get mods for anything. Any type of game you can imagine, some SimCity 4, you know, whatever. But, yeah. There are full-on campaigns added to any game. There's actually a really cool one for Civilization 5 that is awesome, where they added an entire new campaign onto the game that was actually very similar to Alpha Centauri, which was an old PC game that obviously looks better as Civilization 5 because it just came out last year, and a bunch of other things. You can take screenshots when you're in games. They also sell free-to-play games. So we have Tribes, which just came out, Lord of the Rings Online, Age of Empires, Team Fortress 2, obviously best-selling one, Stronghold, APB, which is awful. Just forget I even said that. I'm gonna block that out. Yeah, so let me check my notes, make sure I didn't forget anything. Tons of sales, super weak. It's like Xbox Live by butter. I'm gonna emphasize that because it really is. I mean, you know, I guess one thing that does suck is there's no chat system, so you have to use Skype or something like Skype. You know, I don't necessarily like Skype, but none of my friends know how to use Mumble or anything else that's better. So I'm pretty much stuck on that. Skype's easy to use. You just press a button and you're talking to someone. You can talk to as many people as you want. You just can't video chat with them, which is weird. But yeah. So I think I covered everything. So I'm just going to cover my intentions for the rest of these videos. Over the next few days I'm going to be doing a StarCraft review. I'm also going to be doing a Diablo review. You can check out the written reviews which are going to accompany them on the regular website. I'll leave a link in both of those videos for the written portion that's going to accompany them. I'm also going to be doing, you know, I'm going to be doing an overview of the summer camp sale when it comes out. But essentially what this channel is going to be, it's going to be, you know, your typical journalistic review site, your critical site for PC games. However, it's going to be also a tip. It's going to be like a tip guide on how to do PC gaming for cheap. For very, very cheap. You know, you don't really need a really awesome PC to play a lot of games that are coming out now, because the console cycle has been 7 years long, so a lot of the video cards are far behind. And you can play with like a 6-year-old video card that costs $60 on a regular PC that I can buy for $400 or maybe even $200, like an HP all-in-one. Or you can even buy like a laptop, like an HP laptop, a Pavilion G6, let's say, which granted isn't that great and the video card sucks, but you can buy another video card and stick it inside. It's a little bit harder than installing a regular video card, but it'll cost you like $30, which is really good. So you're probably going to get like a decent laptop for college or high school, whatever you're going to do, for around $400. No. Yeah, for around $400 you can get a fully capable gaming laptop or PC that can play hundreds of games for very, very cheap. In the long run, it'll be better for you. Obviously, it's only going to last for the next 2 years or so. When the next round of video cards comes out and you can't really play Gears of War 9 or whatever the fuck's going to come out. Whatever their dragon thing they're pimping out right now is. Like I said, if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to message me. Make sure to check out the Blogspot. I'm going to be, or has already started. You can check out reviews on there. Any news that's coming up. I'm going to continue to update it. Yeah. Stop recording. Stop talking.